Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Melania reveals amazing story behind gorgeous gown she wore to inauguration and just donated to Smithsonian. Melania Trump is gorgeous. Melania Trump is elegant, classy, poised, graceful. And she's not stupid either. She has her own business and has created a decent-sized brand for herself. This is before Trump and separate from him. That point needs to be made clear. As you can see by Trump's management style, he empowers people, so even if Trump helped her after they were married, it would have been to set her up to fail or succeed. What I am saying is she has an amazing work ethic and drive to succeed. Look what she did to the White House budget already. She cut it to the bone, something not Michelle, Laura, nor Hillary could ever get done in the swamp. She did it in 8 months. She is different than the others, and if you doubt me, let her tell you the amazing story of how the gorgeous gown she wore to the inaugural ball came to life. You will like her even more when you hear it. According to the Washington Post, Melania told the story behind the dress while speaking to officially donate the gown to the Smithsonian Museum as part of the First Lady's collection. Melania said, "While I may be the one on stage, I want to take a moment to introduce you to the person behind my gorgeous couture piece," said Trump before asking the designer to stand and take a bow before calling him a true artist and a real professional. Then she revealed the story behind the gown. "As most of you know, before being elected president, my husband was never in politics. So you can imagine that after he won, we were very busy with all that goes into preparing for a new administration and all the changes that we as a family would be facing. To be honest, what I would wear to the inaugural ball was the last thing on my mind. In fact, by the time I got around to thinking about my wardrobe choice, Poirot was only given 2 weeks to design and produce this couture piece." 2 weeks? And you looked that good? How do you do it? Michelle and Hillary would have been screaming and ranting for months before their big night. 2 weeks? Talk about grace under pressure. Melania added, "It can be a daunting task to choose an outfit that will be mesmerized and become part of our nation's story. For anyone else but you. You got it done in 2 weeks and looked better than ever. Well done." Now we can see why Melania was able to cut so much waste from the White House budget so quickly. She's efficient. She is decisive. She is smart. She gets the job done. Share if you agree. Someone tried to kick Ivanka out of White House. See how she just struck back. Someone just tried to kick Ivanka out of White House. Look how she struck back. Ivanka Trump is an incredibly successful young woman involved in many large corporations and charitable foundations. Now, one senator is using her charity work to get Ivanka's security clearance taken away. According to Senator Ben Cardin, Ivanka's involvement with the Wi-Fi Foundation, a World Bank-associated organization which promotes female entrepreneurship, is a conflict of interest. He argues that she should lose her security clearance as a result. As Senator Cardin notes, Ivanka is simply an advocate for the initiative, meaning she has no official position with World Bank. Only a vindictive Democrat would try to use Ivanka's passion for helping women against her. His party claims to support women, but here he is trying to tear one down for supporting them. Comment "Got your back Ivanka" and share if you stand with America's first daughter. Donald Trump's daughter deserves to be treated with respect, and let's help her out, Trump Nation. Frederica Wilson seethes with rage as Trump unveils her devastating new nickname. Frederica Wilson's back is against the wall. She is in a tight spot. She knows it, and her liberal backers know it. She has been exposed by just about everyone. And sadly, the left, when they are exposed, like Wilson has been by Bill O'Reilly, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and General Kelly. They tend to get nasty. They know they can't win an argument on the merits, so they take refuge where they can. They hide behind whatever they can to avoid accountability for their actions. Which is what Frederica did when she accused her critics of racism. CNN has reported she said General Kelly's nickname for her, Empty Barrel, was racist, which it is not. She even accused the whole White House of vile acts. The White House itself is full of white supremacists, she told the New York Times. But Kelly did call her disgusting behavior out. As he should have. He said he was stunned that a member of Congress would do that, politicize our fallen soldiers. Let's not let this maybe last thing that is held sacred in our society, a young man, a young woman going out and giving his or her life for our country, let's try to somehow keep that sacred, Kelly said. And for no real political purpose other than to make Trump look bad. She disgraced herself and put that poor family through enormous pain for her short-term political benefit. That is what this is about. Her ego. She even called herself a rock star recently. Anyone this goofy, this disgraceful, this foolish, this disrespectful deserves a good nickname. And she has too. Sarah called her all hat no cattle. Kelly called her, Empty Barrel. And now Trump adds his perfect nickname to the bunch. Wacky Wilson. It's not bad, not his best, but I think it is better than Sarah's or General Kelly's, more memorable. I hope the fake news media keeps talking about wacky Congresswoman Wilson and that she, as a representative, is killing the Democrat Party. Let us know what your favorite nickname for Frederica is in comments below. After the media attacked General Kelly, Sarah Sanders' response left them crying. Sarah Sanders just shot down the media once again, and they've been crying about it ever since. During Friday's press briefing, Sanders got into an argument with a reporter who refused to accept General John Kelly's condemnation of Representative Frederica Wilson. The argument was over Kelly's suggestion that Wilson was obsessed with the creation of a particular FBI building. When the reporter claimed that wasn't true, Sanders said, "If you want to go after General Kelly, that is up to you. If you want to get into a debate with a four-star Marine general, I think that is something highly inappropriate." The media lost their minds over that last statement. Did she just say we're not allowed to argue against a military official? They cried. That's not how democracy works. But Sanders was right. It is inappropriate to go after Kelly in this situation, because he has the facts. According to the Daily Wire, Wilson credited herself with the building's completion in a self-congratulatory speech. Speaking about legislation regarding naming of the building, she claimed to tell Paul Ryan, "Our country needs your help and we have no time to waste." After passing the House, she said she personally dashed it over to the Senate, and put our senators on notice. Sounds a lot like she's taking credit for finishing this building, even as the media claims she does not. Comment "Stop the lying media" and share if you support our press secretary. Someone needs to stand up against the fake news press. This is money. Trump just set the hugest record ever and the media won't report it. Isn't it amazing how all the MSM has squawked about for days are the lies about his phone call to a Gold Star widow, when there's great news about Trump's accomplishments? That's why President Trump tweets. He knows the MSM is all about fake news, so he takes control and reports the facts. That's right, patriots. Check your 401ks now, baby. See how much money Trump has made you, just by being, well, Trump. According to Reuters, this most recent record was reached after the Senate passes the budget resolution on Thursday, which raised hopes that Trump's tax plan would get passed. That's right, patriots. Check your 401ks now, baby. See how much money Trump has made you, just by being, well, Trump. According to Reuters, this most recent record was reached after the Senate passes the budget resolution on Thursday, which raised hopes that Trump's tax plan would get past. Trump toots, or tweets, as the case may be, his own horn often, because he knows the MSM will only report negativity about him. The stock market has continually made record gains since Trump took office, yet the MSM has barely reported on it, because it does not comport with their fabricated view of him. Do you want to help Trump get the truth about his presidency out? If so, please share this as much as you can, and comment "Way to go, Mr. President." H.T. The Hill. President Trump overrules CIA, fires shot a crossbow of corrupt DC establishment. President Trump just made the best kind of history. Thank God we finally have someone who listens to America as president. For if there is one thing we hate above all, it is government secrecy. We want and deserve to know what our money buys. Sure, there are some things that must remain secret for national security reasons, but politicians have taken it way too far. Everything is classified and each president refuses to release the information, although they all promise to when they campaign. Advertisement. Bill Clinton promised he would release all the government's UFO information and he did not. Obama and Bush promised just about everything to anyone and didn't deliver. But Trump is different. He is a man of the people and he follows through on his promises. And one of his biggest was to give the government back to the people, to end the secrecy that allows for the corruption. He knows there are many ways to drain the swamp, but exposing their secrets is a key tool for him to do it. And he can as president, and there is nothing they can do about it. Because the one thing the establishment fears most is being exposed. And he took a huge step today in that direction. One that terrified the CIA and the corrupt DC establishment and sent shivers down their spines. Because sunlight is the best disinfectant and they have too long lived in the shadows. And it is time America was given back to the citizens, not saved for the 1%. According to The Hill, Trump just shocked the world and said he will release the confidential files related to assassination of former President John F. Kennedy. Subject to the receipt of further information, I will be allowing, as president, the long blocked and classified JFK files to be opened. Wow. Historical. Important. Symbolic because this means there will be more to come. Terrifying to the swamp because this is what they fear most, an honest man who doesn't owe them anything, who is willing to expose their deepest, darkest secrets. Share this if you think this is a great move by Trump on so many levels.